In this video, you will learn how to implement Admob banner ads in your Android app. Now, there are very different ad formats for the banner ad type in Admob. So, let's get back to our SDK integration guide that we are following. But before you watch this video, make sure that you have already watched the first video about integrating the SDK and initializing it. If you haven't done so already, check the link in the description. Now in the banners, we have, let's go on the sidebar here, we have anchored adaptive banners, we have inline adaptive. So anchored adaptive banners look like this. There's this normal banner, then there's a smart banner, then there's also an adaptive banner. This is how an adaptive banner looks like this. Okay, an adaptive banner is when the user rotates the screen. The adaptive banner will also adapt the full width of the screen, unlike the normal banner that will stay small like at a particular point. So we shall look at all these formats. So let's start by the simple banners. You can get started, and the prerequisites is the get started guide. So we went through this guide in our first video, and the link to that, the full playlist is in the description. So in main activity.xml file or any other activity that you want to show banners in, just copy this code and add it to your layout. So I'm going to click here, split, and I will remove this text view. Also make this layout a relative layout, and then I will paste this code. And as you see here, we have a test ad unit ID. Like I said in the first video, if you want to show live ads in your app, you have to replace this test ad unit ID with the real ad unit ID of your app. To create a banner ad unit ID of your app, come to your Admob dashboard. Then select apps, select the app you are creating a banner ad unit for, go to add units, and then get started. Then select the banner ad unit, give it a name, call it banner, and then create ad unit. So the ad unit will be created, and you can click done. And to show a live banner ad, you have to replace that test ad unit ID with this ad unit ID from your app. So let's continue. There are two ways that we can show banner ads in Android. One is using the layout, and the other one is programmatically showing the ad unit, the banner ad. But you cannot use both at the same time, so you have to choose one. So we are going to do both, and then you can choose the most favorable for you. So let's start with the layout format. Then after that, I'm going to also show you how you can integrate it using the programmatic way. So to load an ad, you have to reference your ad view in the Java code, and then also you can add the ad events. The ad listener helps you to know when the ad is clicked, when the ad is closed, and when the ad failed to load. When the ad shows that's an impression, when the ad is loaded, or when the ad is opened. We shall look at this when you are in the implementation for the programmatic way. So let's get this code here. Remember, the ID for our ad view is ad view, so let's create an ad view object here. create add view. So as soon as the mobile ads SDK is initialized, I want to call a method create banner ad. Then we create this method in our main activity. Here I will paste this code and import this class. Make this capital V so that they match with this one. Okay, so by doing this, now our ad can be loaded and shown in this main activity at the bottom here. So let's build and run our app and we see how this goes. So our build is complete and our app is now launched. And this is our banner ad. So that works. Now let's look at how we can load and show the ad programmatically. So I'm going to remove this code from here. I have an ad view here, and what I'm going to say is add view equal to new ad view, and then I have to pass the context, which is this. Then we also need an ad request. Like here, ad view. Then we have to set the ad size and then set the ad unit ID, both programmatically. And then here we have to add the view to our view hierarchy. I'm going to show you how we do that. Then I will also set an ad listener and also an ad request. So let's modify this ad view to ad view. And also note that here we have multiple ad sizes that we can use. Have the banner ad size, and if you say ad size dot, you'll be able to see there's a banner, there's fluid, full banner, large banner, leaderboard, medium rectangle, wide skyscraper. There are very many here, so you can change and change and change until you find the one you want. So this is switch it back to banner. Now we are going to create an ad request. Say ad request equals new ad request dot builder, then we call dot build. Then we load an ad add view dot load ad, then we pass in our ad request. But now you may ask yourself, we have loaded the ad programmatically, now how can we show it? Well, to do that we have to add it to our view hierarchy. So I remove this banner we added earlier. Then we are going to create a frame layout that will hold this banner ad. Frame layout, let the width be match parent and the height wrap content. Then I will give it an ID as add container view. Then you can place it anywhere you want. For me, I'm going to put it at the bottom of the screen, like this. Okay, now I have to create an object of it here in the main activity Java file. So private frame layout. Then I initialize it inside the onCreate method, or I just initialize it here when I am going to load the ad. Find view by ID. Then r.id.add container view. Then after loading the ad, but before loading the ad, I want to set an ad listener on this ad view. So add view dot set ad listener. Then this will be new ad listener. I will have to add the method that I need on ad loaded. That's the only method I need here to listen for when the ad is loaded. So after the ad is loaded, I want to get this frame layout, and I add the view, and I pass in my add view. So when this ad is successfully loaded, it will be added inside the frame layout. So now let's build and run our app and see if it's working. Yeah, the ad is working, and this time you see there are no black spaces as to us in the first time. So this is it for the banner ads, the simple banner ads. Then next we are going to look at adaptive banners. So if you like this video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel.